First match, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, Satoshi Kojima and Takashi Sujira vs Naoki Marufuji, Kenta, El Phantasmo and Jado in a 8-man tag team match. Hiroshi Tanahashi and Naoki Marufuji will start things off. Collar and elbow tie up. Tanahashi backs Marufuji into the ropes. Marufuji kicks Tanahashi in the face. Misfired clotheslines. Marufuji grabs Tanahashi's ears. Marufuji with a knife-edge chop. Marufuji sends Tanahashi to the corner. Tanahashi decks Marufuji with a back elbow smash. Tanahashi with a springboard crossbody block. Tanahashi plays the air guitar. Tanahashi grabs Marufuji's ears. Kojima and Jado are tagged in. Collar and elbow tie up. Kojima backs Jado into the ropes. Jado with a Greco-Roman eye poke. Jado with a southpaw haymaker. Kojima drops Jado with a shoulder tackle. Jado with a clubbing shot to the back of Kojima's neck. Chop exchange. Kojima with a flying forearm smash. Kojima plays to the crowd. Phantasmo throws Kojima off the top turnbuckle. Phantasmo clears the ring. Jado applies the Greco-Roman throat hold. Jado tags in Kenta. Kenta starts choking Kojima. Kenta rakes the eyes of Kojima. Kenta slams Kojima's head on the right boot of Phantasmo. Kenta punches Kojima in the back. Kenta tags in Phantasmo. Back rake party. Second chop exchange. Marufuji tags in Phantasmo. Phantasmo chops Kojima. Phantasmo body slams Kojima. Phantasmo with a falling axe handle strike. Phantasmo taunts Sujira. Kojima blocks the sudden death. Kojima kicks Phantasmo in the gut. Kojima drops Phantasmo with the DDT. Phantasmo blocks the Koji cutter. Kojima hammers down on the right shoulder of Phantasmo. Kojima with the Koji cutter. Kojima tags in Sujira. Sujira spears Phantasmo. Sujira sends Phantasmo to the corner. Sujira with a hell of a kick. Sujira with a running knee strike. Sujira puts Phantasmo on the top turnbuckle. Sujira with the superplex for a 2 count. Forearm exchange. Phantasmo applies the purple nurple. Sujira slaps Phantasmo in the face. Sujira with forearm shivers. Phantasmo dropkicks Sujira. Phantasmo tags in Kenta. Kenta kicks Tanahashi off the ring apron. Kenta kicks Sujira in the face. Kenta with 2 mid kicks. Kenta kicks the left hamstring of Sujira. Kenta with a spinning back kick. Kenta continues to knock Tanahashi off the apron. Kenta kicks Sujira in the gut. Sujira with a gourd buster. Sujiro tags in Tanahashi. Kenta with a forearm smash. Tanahashi answers with a palm strike. Kenta kicks Tanahashi in the face. Kenta with a spinning back kick. Tanahashi shrugs off the short arm lariat. Tanahashi with a palm strike. Double hair pull. Second forearm exchange. Tanahashi uppercuts Kenta. Kenta ducks a clothesline from Tanahashi. Kenta drops Tanahashi with the DDT. Kenta goes for the Buzeku knee, but Tanahashi counters with a sling blade. Yano and Marufuji are tagged in. Yano ducks a clothesline from Marufuji. Marufuji attacks Yano from behind. Yano rakes the eyes of Marufuji. Yano holds onto the ropes. Yano with an inverted atomic drop. Yano removes a turnbuckle pad. Marufuji with a pump knee strike to the turnbuckle pad. Jado attacks Yano from behind. Bullet Club repeatedly stomps on Yano and the turnbuckle pad. Double Irish whip. Yano sidesteps Phantasmo into the exposed steel. Yano slaps Jado in the back of the head. Marufuji nails Yano with a hook kick. Double Irish whip. Double toe kick. Pump kick. Super kick combination. Marufuji refuses to do the too sweet hand gesture. Jado tags himself in. Yano shoves Marufuji into the referee. Yano with a double low blow. Yano rolls Jado over to pick up the victory. Winner, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, Satoshi Kojima and Takashi Sujira via pinfall. Second match, El Desperado vs Yohei. Hei with a waist lock go behind. Wrist lock exchange. Hei applies a hammer lock. Hei drop steps into a side headlock. Desperado transitions into the crivet. Hei with 3 body shots. Hei applies the crivet. Desperado with a liver shot. Hei with 2 arm drags. Hei reapplies the crivet. Following a snapmare takeover, Hei with a basement dropkick for a 1 count. Hei hammers down on the back of Desperado's neck. Hei with a back elbow smash. Chop exchange. Desperado sidesteps Hei into a turnbuckle pad. Hei kicks Desperado in the gut. Desperado reverses out of the Irish whip from Hei. Desperado dumps Hei out of the ring. Desperado with a flying cannonball sent in through the ropes. Desperado rolls Hay back into the ring. Desperado hyperextends the left leg of Hay. Desperado drives his knee into the left hamstring of Hay. Desperado grapevines the legs of Hay. Hay with 3 overhand chops. Desperado applies the reverse Indian death lock. Hay grabs the bottom rope which forces the break. Desperado continues to drive his knee into the left hamstring of Hay. Hay with 2 overhand chops. Desperado kicks the left knee of Hay. Desperado goes for a vertical suplex, but Hay lands back on his feet. Hay kicks Desperado in the face. Hay with a Hurricane Rana. Hay drop kicks Desperado to the floor. Hay lands the somersault plancha. Hay rolls Desperado back into the ring. Hay with a missile dropkick for a 2 count. Desperado blocks the twist of fate. Desperado hits the spine buster for a 2 count. Desperado applies numero dos. Hay grabs the bottom rope which forces the break. Hay with forearm shivers. Hay chops Desperado. Desperado ducks a clothesline from Hay. Desperado with a Garuda Angel for a 2 count. Hay denies pinch logo. Hay connects with a twist of fate for a 2 count. Hay goes for a running meteora, but Desperado counters with a knee crusher. Hay drop kicks Desperado for a 2 count. Hay dives over Desperado. Desperado delivers a chop block. Desperado applies numero dos. Hay rolls Desperado over for a 2 count. Hay super kicks Desperado. Desperado rocks Hay with Loco Mono. Desperado goes for the pinch loco, but Hay counters with a Hurricane Rana for a 2 count. Desperado with an inverted dragon screw leg whip. Desperado makes Hay tap out to numero dos. Winner, El Desperado via submission. Third match, Master Wato, Ryuji Taguchi and Tiger Mask vs. Amikasa, Hunter Mawaki and Alejandro in a 6-man tag team match. Master Wato and Amikasa will start things off. Collar and elbow tie-up. Wrist lock exchange. Amikasa kicks Wato in the gut. Standing switch exchange. Wato with a waist lock takedown. Amikasa answers with an arm drag takeover. Wato leapfrogs over Amikasa. Wato buries his elbow into the midsection of Amikasa. Wato with a backhand. Wato with a running bulldog. Tiger and Alejandro are tagged in. Tiger kicks Alejandro in the gut. Tiger with a spinning back kick. Tiger applies a side headlock. Alejandro whips Tiger across the ring. Tiger drops Alejandro with a shoulder tackle. Alejandro drops down on the canvas. Tiger holds onto the ropes. Tiger stomps on Alejandro's back. Alejandro reverses out of the Irish whip from Tiger. Tiger launches Alejandro over the top rope. Alejandro with a shoulder block. Alejandro with an apron and Zuagiri. Alejandro follows that with a slingshot splash for a 2 count. Double Irish whip. Double toe kick. Double bulldog. Double basement dropkick. Wato breaks up the pinning opportunity. Alejandro stomps on Tiger's back. Alejandro punches Tiger in the back. Tiger with a backdrop driver. Tiger tags in Taguchi. Taguchi body slams Alejandro. Taguchi with clubbing hip smashes for a 2 count. Taguchi tags in Wato. Camel clutch, basement dropkick combination for a 2 count. Following a snap mare takeover, Wato kicks Alejandro in the back for a 2 count. Wato tags in Tiger. Tiger with 2 mid kicks. Tiger with a butterfly suplex for a 2 count. Tiger tags in Taguchi. Taguchi with 2 hip smashes. Taguchi sends Alejandro to the corner. Alejandro decks Taguchi with a back elbow smash. Alejandro kicks Taguchi in the face. Alejandro with a roll through basement dropkick. Alejandro tags in Mawaki. Mawaki clears the ring. Mawaki dropkicks Taguchi. Mawaki with a tiger feint kick. Mawaki with a slingshot arm drag. Mawaki ducks a clothesline from Taguchi. Mawaki with the atomic drop. Wato punches Mawaki in the back. Wato sends Mawaki to the corner. Wato with a running back elbow smash. Mawaki avoids the corner hip attack. Forearm exchange. Mawaki sidesteps Taguchi into Wato. Mawaki with a flying double dropkick. Mawaki blocks a boot from Taguchi. Mawaki with forearm shivers. Taguchi answers with a step-up and Zuagiri. Tiger and Amikasa are tagged in. Amikasa dives over Tiger. Tiger with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Double Irish whip. Tiger with a roundhouse kick. Wato with a running boot. Wato with a snap vertical suplex. Taguchi follows that with a Boma. Tiger hooks the outside leg for a 2 count. Wato dumps Mawaki out of the ring. Amikasa denies the Tiger driver. Amikasa avoids the roundhouse kick. Standing switch exchange. Amukasa with 3 sharp elbow strikes. Alejandro with a springboard missile dropkick. Alejandro kicks Watto in the gut. Alejandro dumps Watto out of the ring. Stereo pescados. Amukasa lands the tornillo through the ropes. Amukasa rolls Tiger back into the ring. Amukasa with another tornillo for a 2 count. Tiger goes for the tilt-a-whirl back breaker, but Amukasa lands back on his feet. Tiger connects with the Tiger driver for a 2 count. Amukasa denies the Tiger suplex. Double dropkick. Amukasa sweeps out the legs of Tiger. Amukasa super kicks Tiger. Amukasa with a bridging leg capture suplex for a 2 count. Amukasa plants Tiger with the Kaikaku to pick up the victory. Winner, Amukasa, Hunter Mawaki and Alejandro via pinfall. 4th match, Kazuchika Okada and Togi Makabe vs Kaito Kamiya and Yoshiki Inamura. Togi Makabe and Yoshiki Inamura will start things off. Collar and elbow tie up. Inamura backs Makabe into the ropes. Makabe turns Inamura over. The referee calls for a clean break. Makabe with a body shot. Makabe with 2 forearm smashes. Inamura shoves Makabe. Strong lock up. Inamura applies a side headlock. Inamura whips Makabe across the ring. Shoulder block exchange. Inamura ducks a clothesline from Makabe. Inamura drops Makabe with a running shoulder tackle. Inamura with forearm shivers. Makabe clotheslines Inamura. Makabe slams Inamura's head on the red turnbuckle pad. Makabe tags in Okada. Okada kicks Inamura in the gut. Okada hammers down on the back of Inamura's neck. Okada with a neck breaker for a 2 count. Okada applies a rear chin lock. Kamiya repeatedly kicks Okada in the back. Kamiya viciously kicks Okada in the face. Okada blasts Kamiya off the ring apron. Okada tees off on Kamiya. That leads us to a massive Pier 6 brawl which forces the referee to call off the match. Match result, no contest. 5th match, Bushi vs Tadasuke. Bushi dropkicks Tadasuke before the bell rings. Bushi with forearm shivers. Bushi with 3 double-handed chops. Bushi plays around with Tadasuke's hair. Bushi dumps Tadasuke out of the ring. Bushi punches Tadasuke in the back. Bushi whips Tadasuke into the steel barricade. Bushi kicks Tadasuke in the gut. Bushi sends Tadasuke back first into the barricade. Tadasuke with a reverse hammer throw into the barricade. Bushi with forearm shivers. Tadasuke drops Bushi with the big boot. Tadasuke rolls Bushi back into the ring. Tadasuke repeatedly stomps on Bushi's chest. Tadasuke stands on the back of Bushi's neck. Tadasuke with a leg drop on the bottom rope for a 2 count. Tadasuke with hammer elbows. Tadasuke applies the dragon sleeper. Bushi puts his foot on the bottom rope which forces the break. Tadasuke rips off Bushi's t-shirt. Bushi with forearm shivers. Chop exchange. Tadasuke headbutts Bushi. Tadasuke sends Bushi to the corner. Bushi kicks Tadasuke in the face. Bushi with a head scissors takeover. Tadasuke with forearm shivers. Bushi slaps Tadasuke in the face. Following a snapmare takeover, Bushi repeatedly kicks Tadasuke in the back. Bushi tosses Tadasuke out of the ring. Bushi lands the suicide dive. Bushi stomps on Tadasuke's chest. Bushi rolls Tadasuke back into the ring. Bushi with the missile dropkick. Misfired clotheslines. Tadasuke with the atomic drop. Tadasuke drops Bushi with the fake-out DDT for a 2 count. Bushi blocks a lariat from Tadasuke. Bushi with the arm breaker. Bushi with the backstabber. Bushi follows that with a code breaker. Bushi goes for the MX, but Tadasuke counters with a lariat. Forearm exchange. Bushi slaps Tadasuke in the face. Lariat exchange. Bushi and Tadasuke trade visits to the barricade. Bushi with a neck breaker against the barricade. Bushi rolls Tadasuke back into the ring. Bushi with a leaping DDT in the ropes. Tadasuke blocks the swinging fisherman's neck breaker. Tadasuke with a lariat for a 2 count. Bushi denies the outcast. Bushi shoves Tadasuke towards the referee. Bushi blinds Tadasuke with the black mist. Bushi goes for the Bushi roll, but Tadasuke counters with the rolling crucifix to pick up the victory. Winner, Tadasuke via pinfall. 6th match, Hiromu Takahashi vs Hajime Ohara. Ohara sidesteps the shotgun dropkick from Takahashi. Ohara applies a front face lock. Side headlock exchange. Takahashi whips Ohara across the ring. Ohara drops Takahashi with a shoulder tackle. Takahashi drops down on the canvas. Second side headlock exchange. Ohara with a side headlock takeover. Following a snapmare takeover, Ohara applies a rear chin lock. Takahashi with elbows into the midsection of Ohara. Ohara applies the sleeper hold. Ohara with a backbreaker for a 2 count. Takahashi kicks out of multiple pinning predicaments. Takahashi regroups on the outside. Ohara rolls Takahashi back into the ring. Ohara repeatedly stomps on Takahashi's back. Ohara applies a wrist lock. Ohara sends Takahashi to the corner. Takahashi ducks a clothesline from Ohara. Takahashi with a corner clothesline. Ohara answers with a single leg crab. Takahashi grabs the bottom rope which forces the break. Ohara quickly rolls Takahashi back into the ring. Ohara pulls back the arms of Takahashi. Takahashi hammers down on the back of Ohara's neck. Takahashi with a knife-edge chop. Ohara reverses out of the Irish whip from Takahashi. Takahashi with a head scissors takeover. Takahashi with a corner clothesline. Takahashi follows that with a running basement dropkick. Ohara avoids the shotgun dropkick. Ohara is choking Takahashi with his boot. Ohara repeatedly drives Takahashi back first into the steel barricade. Ohara whips Takahashi back first into the barricade. Ohara hooks the outside leg for a 2 count. Ohara with a pump handle backbreaker for a 2 count. Takahashi fights out of the fireman's carry position. Ohara ducks a clothesline from Takahashi. Standing switch exchange. Takahashi avoids the single leg crab. Takahashi with a running Death Valley driver into the red turnbuckle pad. Ohara denies the time bomb. Ohara with a forearm. Ohara with a snapback breaker. Ohara follows that with a side Russian leg sweep. Ohara applies the single leg crab. Takahashi grabs the bottom rope which forces the break. Ohara goes for the Dominator, but Takahashi lands back on his feet. Ohara ducks a clothesline from Takahashi. Takahashi with a falling lariat. Ohara avoids the super kick. Ohara drives his knee into the midsection of Takahashi. Takahashi with a pop-up powerbomb. Takahashi hits the Falcon Arrow for a 2 count. Forearm exchange. Ohara unloads a flurry of chops. Takahashi super kicks Ohara. Ohara with the Emerald Flosion for a 2 count. Ohara applies the single leg crab. Takahashi refuses to quit. Takahashi super kicks Ohara. Ohara with forearm shivers. Takahashi delivers the Hiramu Bomber. Takahashi with the Victory Royal for a 2 count. Takahashi connects with the Time Bomb 2 to pick up the victory. Winner, Hiramu Takahashi via pinfall. 7th match, Sanada vs Minabu Soya. Collar and elbow tie-up. Sanada backs Soya into the ropes. The referee calls for a clean break. Sanada obliges. Hand fighting display. Soya applies a hammer lock. Wrist lock exchange. Sanada with a side headlock takeover. Soya answers with the head scissors escape. Soya chops Sanada. Soya whips Sanada across the ring. Sanada holds onto the ropes. Sanada kicks Soya in the face. Soya clotheslines Sanada over the top rope. Soya tosses Sanada around the ringside area. Soya rolls Sanada back into the ring. Soya goes into the lateral press for a 1 count. Chop exchange. Soya sends Sanada to the corner. Soya with a running elbow smash. Soya with a running bulldog for a 2 count. Soya goes for a deadlift vertical suplex, but Sanada counters with a vertical suplex of his own. Sanada pops back on his feet. Soya drives his knee into the midsection of Sanada. Sanada reverses out of the Irish whip from Soya. Sanada with a double leapfrog. Sanada drop kicks Soya to the floor. Sanada with a slingshot pescado. Sanada rolls Soya back into the ring. Soya catches Sanada in midair. Standing switch exchange. Sanada with 3 sharp elbow strikes. Soya spears Sanada. Soya with a corner clothesline. Soya with the Argentine backbreaker for a 2 count. Sanada ducks a clothesline from Soya. Soya kicks Sanada in the face. Sanada skins the cat. Sanada with a springboard dropkick. Sanada drops Soya with the TKO for a 2 count. Dragon sleeper exchange. Soya power slams Sanada for a 2 count. Sanada dropkicks Soya. Sanada ducks a clothesline from Soya. Sanada with a magic screw. Sanada with a Muto moonsault. Sanada goes for another Muto moonsault, but Soya gets his knees up in the air. Chop, forearm exchange. Sanada uppercuts Soya. Sanada with the rolling elbow. Soya clotheslines Sanada. Soya with the Death Valley driver for a 2 count. Sanada ducks a clothesline from Soya. Sanada with the O'Connor roll for a 2 count. Sanada ducks Soya with a back elbow smash. Sanada applies skull end. Soya with a vertical suplex. Soya drops Sanada with the Impaler DDT for a 2 count. Soya denies the O'Connor roll. Sanada with a Hurricane Rana for a 2 count. Lariat exchange. Soya connects with the 2-pack to pick up the victory. Winner, Minabu Soya via pinfall. 8 match, Shingo Takagi vs Katsuhiko Nakajima. Feeling out process after the bell rings. Nakajima kicks the right hamstring of Takagi. Takagi backs Nakajima into the blue turnbuckle pad. Takagi with 2 headbutts. Takagi decks Nakajima with a back elbow smash. Takagi with forearm shivers. Takagi chops Nakajima. Nakajima ducks a clothesline from Takagi. Nakajima goes for a vertical suplex, but Takagi lands back on his feet. Nakajima kicks Takagi in the gut. Following a snapmare takeover, Nakajima kicks Takagi in the back. Forearm exchange. Takagi drives his knee into the midsection of Nakajima. Takagi applies a side headlock. Nakajima whips Takagi across the ring. Nakajima repeatedly kicks Takagi in the face. Takagi drops Nakajima with a shoulder tackle. Takagi blocks a boot from Nakajima. Takagi with a corner clothesline. Takagi with a vertical suplex. Takagi repeatedly kicks Nakajima in the back of the head. Nakajima blocks the backdrop driver. Takagi with a short arm lariat. Nakajima answers with the kitchen sink. Nakajima with a running mid-kick. Takagi regroups on the outside. Nakajima blasts Takagi with a park. Nakajima mocks Takagi. Takagi gets back in the ring at the count of 16. Nakajima with the hell of a kick. Nakajima sweeps out the legs of Takagi. Nakajima is choking Takagi with his boot. Nakajima with clubbing chest kicks. Second forearm exchange. Nakajima with a mid-kick. Nakajima sends Takagi to the corner. Nakajima with another hell of a kick. Nakajima continues to choke Takagi with his boot. Nakajima is mauling Takagi in the corner. Nakajima peppers Takagi with mid-kicks. Takagi hammers down on the back of Nakajima's neck. Nakajima with a spinning back kick. Takagi decks Nakajima with a back elbow smash. Takagi scores a right jab. Takagi with the recon lariat. Takagi with Muay Thai knee strikes. Takagi rocks Nakajima with a forearm smash. Takagi buries his knee into the midsection of Nakajima. Takagi drops Nakajima with a DDT. Takagi with the sliding lariat. Takagi with a twisting vertical suplex. Takagi plays to the crowd. Takagi with a corner clothesline. Takagi puts Nakajima on the top turnbuckle. Takagi with repeated headbutts. Takagi with a superplex for a 2 count. Nakajima with a knee lift. Nakajima applies the cobra twist. Takagi kicks Nakajima in the back. Third forearm exchange. Double-handed chop, short arm lariat, mid-kick exchange. Takagi with a short pumping bomber. Takagi with the backdrop driver. Nakajima avoids the pumping bomber. Nakajima with a roundhouse kick. Nakajima with a knee lift. Takagi denies the vertical spike. Nakajima slaps Takagi in the face. Nakajima connects with the vertical spike for a 2 count. Takagi hammers down on the back of Nakajima's neck. Takagi blocks the park Nakajima with forearm shivers. Takagi responds with Made in Japan. Takagi delivers the pumping bomber for a 2 count. Takagi scores a right jab. Takagi headbutts Nakajima. Takagi with the half and half suplex. Takagi with a sliding forearm. Takagi plants Nakajima with Last of the Dragon to pick up the victory. Winner, Shingo Takagi via pinfall. 9th match, Tetsuya Naito vs Kena. Naito is playing mind games with Kena. Kena backs Naito into the ropes. Kena applies a wrist lock. Naito grabs the top rope which forces the break. Naito repeatedly rolls himself in and out of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up. Wrist lock exchange. Naito with a drop toe hold. Naito applies a side headlock. Kena reverses the hold. Full Nelson switch exchange. Naito with a deep arm drag. Naito repeatedly kicks Kena in the face. Naito with a head scissors takeover. Tranquilo pose. Kena with a running double foot stomp. Kena mocks Naito. Kena dumps Naito out of the ring. Kena repeatedly kicks the left hamstring of Naito. Kena body slams Naito on the floor. Kena repeatedly stomps on Naito's chest. Kena whips Naito over the steel barricade. Naito gets back in the ring at the count of 17. Kena repeatedly stomps on Naito's chest. Kena slams Naito's head on a turnbuckle pad. Kena with a hell of a kick. Kena with clubbing mid-kicks in the corner. Following a snapmare takeover, Kena talks smack to the crowd. Naito with clubbing blows to Kena's back. Naito kicks Kena in the gut. Ken answers with another mid-kick. Kena with 2 double knee drops for a 1 count. Kena applies a body scissors hold. Naito puts his foot on the bottom rope which forces the break. Kana stands tall over Naito. Kana repeatedly stomps on the midsection of Natio. Kana toys around with Naito. Naito with heavy body shots. Naito with forearm shivers. Ken answers with a spinning back kick. Kana taunts Naito. Naito blocks a boot from Kana. Naito applies a waist block. Back elbow exchange. Naito with an inverted atomic drop. Naito drop kicks the left knee of Kana. Naito with a forearm smash. Naito kicks Kana in the gut. Naito punches Kana in the back. Naito whips Kana across the ring. Naito with a hip toss. Naito drop kicks the back of Kana's head. Naito sends Kana to the corner. Naito with a corner drop kick. Naito sweeps out the legs of Kana. Combination Cabron. Naito with a neck breaker onto the knee. Naito applies a grounding full Nelson lock. Kana puts his foot on the bottom rope which forces the break. Naito refuses to let go of the hold. Naito repeatedly stomps on Kana's back. Naito kicks Kana in the face. Naito applies the privet. Naito tees off on Kana. Naito stands on the back of Kana's neck. Kana sweeps out the legs of Naito. Kana with a double foot stomp. Kana with a running knee strike to the back of Naito's head for a 2 count. Kana applies the ankle lock. Naito grabs the bottom rope which forces the break. Kana with a series of mid kicks. Naito dodges the running boot. Naito with 2 neck breakers. Naito with clubbing back elbow smashes. Naito follows that with a top rope Frankensteiner. Naito drops Kana with the Esperanza. Naito plays to the crowd. Kana with a spinning back kick. Kana slaps Naito in the face. Kana with a TTD. Kana with a dragon suplex for a 2 count. Naito avoids the professional foot stomp. Naito ducks a clothesline from Kana. Naito with the swinging DDT. Forearm, mid-kick exchange. Kana applies the ankle lock. Naito refuses to quit. Kana blasts Naito with the park for a 2 count. Kana connects with a professional foot stomp for a 2 count. Kana body slams Naito. Naito avoids the ring of fire. Naito with the spine buster. Naito dumps Kana face first on a turnbuckle pad. Naito with a series of back elbow smashes. Kana denies the Destino. Kana kicks Naito in the face. Naito with a step up and Zuigiri. Kana with a Pele kick. Naito answers with a rolling capo kick. Kana delivers another park. Kana denies the Valencia. Kana with a spinning heel kick. Kana goes for the TTD, but Naito counters with a Destino for a 2 count. Naito kicks Kana in the gut. Naito drills Kana with the Valencia. Naito connects with the Destino to pick up the victory. Winner, Tetsuya Naito via pinfall.